Are you ready to transform the way you do sales? We are excited to have you on board, and we are here to make sure your experience with the sales app is as easy and as smooth as possible. Hi everyone, my name is Shahzad Ansari, and I'm your training manager at ANAROCK Tech. In this session, we'll cover end-to-end functionality of the sales app, and we'll cover all the features in terms of lead management, event management, and unlock the full potential of the app. By the end of this session, you'll be confident in using the sales app for all your day-to-day tasks and ensure that all your tasks are worked efficiently. Now let's go ahead and start with the download of the sales app. You can pause this video and scan the respective QR codes on the screen to download Sales Agent app from Android Play Store or iOS App Store. Alternatively, you can go on App Store on your iPhone devices or Play Store on your Android devices and search for Sales app by Anarock. Here you will find Sales by Anarock Property Consultant Private Limited. Click on Install. Once the app is installed, click on Open. If you are using the app on your Android devices, it will give you an option to download Sales Connect as well. Click on Install now. It will take you to a browser where you can download the Sales Connect APK file. Once the file is downloaded, install Sales Connect as well. Now you need to give few permissions to ensure that all the functionalities of the app work properly. Click on Grant Permission. Allow Sales Connect to access your phone call logs, to access your contacts, to manage and make phone calls. Then once you have given all the permission, click on Grant Permissions again. As Sales Connect is a background app, you need to give the permission to let the app run in the background. And last, there will be an option to do a dummy call where the call will be placed and automatically disconnected to ensure that everything is working as intended. Once you have given all the permission for Sales Connect, you need to go back and give the same set of permission for Sales app as well. Click on Grant Permission. Now, any call which is made via the Sales app can be recorded. You need to give that permission to allow sales to access your contacts, to make and manage phone calls. Then you'll also receive a lot of leads in real-time basis. Click on Grant Permission. Here you'll find a list of apps. From the list of apps, just search for sales and allow permission to display over other apps. Now, this is the critical step. Once you have given all the permissions on your Android devices, you need to also disable battery optimization. We'll provide the link to in the description box. Basis your device, you can just check the video on how exactly you can disable battery optimization for the device which you are using. I'll just show it to you how I have disabled battery optimization for my device. Do not optimize. And once all the permission is given and battery optimization is disabled, you can log in. Please note that Sales Connect option is only available for Android devices. Here you can enter the company code which will be provided to you. You can enter your mobile number on which the profile is created. OTP will be shared on SMS and email both. Once you have the OTP, just enter the OTP and sign in. During the login process, anywhere if you have any difficulties, you can also connect with support at Anarok to resolve your issues. After installing the app, we'll begin with the options available on the home screen. Then we'll understand all the lead buckets as well. First, on the top navigation bar shows home and all the buckets. So you can just slide scroll and see all the buckets and the lead present in individual buckets. Then you have an option of upcoming events for the day. If you have any events planned, it will be shown over here. If you don't have any events planned, it will give you an option to schedule events basis the requirement. Then we have action required bucket, which will show all the leads with outdated events and leads which have been ignored. You can click on individual buckets and work on it accordingly. Then you have a lead summary option wherein lead status and the leads which are present in the current buckets will be shown. You can click on any of the status and access the leads which are present and you can work on them accordingly. Then at the bottom, there is an home option. If you click on the calendar option, it will open calendar. There is a search or a filter option, notifications, and last you have self-setting option as well. You can access different buckets by side scrolling on your home screen. The buckets present in the sales app are fresh, claimed, interested, meeting done, visit done, negotiation, booking done, and failed. Now let us understand what is the meaning of these buckets or how exactly you can use these buckets to action your leads. Starting with fresh. Fresh is all the new leads which are present in the particular project for which you are working. And you also have an option to claim the leads from the fresh bucket. Moving on to claimed. Claimed will show all the leads which has been claimed by you or assigned to you by your managers. You also have an option to see and create leads from the plus button. All the leads present in claim needs to be called, and then you can take the lead ahead. If the lead has shown interest, you can move the lead to interested bucket. If you have completed a meeting with the lead, it will move to meeting done. A meeting can be face to face and virtual both. Then you have an option of visit done. All the leads wherein site visit is completed can be moved to visit done. After site visit, generally the lead moves to the negotiation, which is post site visit. You can also have leads which are in process of booking the unit. And last is, and the most important, is booking done, leads which have completed the booking. Also, you have an option of fail. Fail will show all the leads which have been tagged as not interested and the reason why they have been tagged to not interested. When a lead comes from a virtual number for any project, it is considered as an offline lead. If someone is interested in the project, they can dial on the virtual number. Their call will be received by a system. This will generate a lead which will then be connected to a sales agent via a call. Now, the sales agent will receive the call on their sales app, which you can see on the screen, along with the project details. As soon as the agent answers the call and speaks with the interested lead, the lead will be placed in the claim bucket of the agent, and then you can take it ahead to a booking stage as per the conversation. Now let's come to one of the most important and used features of the Sales Agent app. This is parallel lead distribution. It works like an Uber model for lead distribution wherein every time a web lead is generated through any online portal, our system will ring 5 Sales Agent app and every sales agent will have an option to claim the lead. Whoever claims the lead becomes the owner of the lead and take the conversation ahead. And whenever a lead is claimed, it will disconnect from other screen. Let's say no one claims the lead, it will ring to 5 other agents. Let's say none of the agents have claimed the lead, then the lead will go in the fresh bucket, and then there will be an option to claim the lead manually. Now let's see this in action. Whenever a lead is triggered from any of the online portal, you will see this ring and at the same time you will see this option on your screen. Now there you will have an option to see the client's name, the project in which they have inquired, and you will have a decline or claim option. Let's say if you decline here, then this lead will go to any other agent and they will have an option to claim the lead. Let's say if you claim the lead, you will become the owner of the lead and it will be disconnected from others, and here a call will be generated, and when the call is generated you can speak to the client, understand what is their requirement, and then take the conversation ahead. You can claim any lead on the sales app and move it to a booking stage by calling them, scheduling any event, and adding any details. We'll cover the same steps over here. You can click on the fresh bucket on the home screen. This will give you an access of all the fresh leads which are available for your project for you to claim and proceed. You can click on claim, then click on yes claim to confirm. Now once you have claimed the lead, it will move to the claim bucket. Here you have an option to call the lead from the sales app itself. You can call the lead, understand what is the requirement, what is the budget, or any other thing required for you to take the conversation ahead. And after every call, you'll be able to see an after call modal screen. Now, this is an important and a mandatory screen. From this screen, you can schedule any future events like a site visit or a follow up. At the same time, you can add any notes as basis the conversation as well. Let's say if you want to add any notes, you can just click on add note option and you can update any details. Scrolling down, you'll be able to see all the lead details or all the lead information from this screen. Share sales kit. You can share any project related information with your clients. Now here you'll have an option to select a brochure, a floor plan, or any other details. And there are 2 ways you can share the details with them. You can either share with them over WhatsApp, but please ensure whenever you click on WhatsApp, you'll need to save the contact details. Once the contact details are saved, then you can click on WhatsApp and you can share all the project details with the client. Also, you have an option to share the details via email. If the email ID is correct and updated, you will see an option to select to share the details over email. Coming back, here you also have an option to mark the lead as failed. In any scenario, post the conversation. If the lead is not interested, you can mark them as failed also. You can check any reason and you can mark the lead as failed. There are multiple events options available from the screen. Basis a conversation, you can either schedule a follow-up, which is a telephonic conversation. You have option to select the time, or you can click on custom and select any custom date and time. You can also schedule site visit. A lot of times the client post the interaction, you can ask them to come for a site visit. You can select the correct date and time when you want to schedule the site visit. Now, your site visit can be in person or virtual. You can add the duration of your meeting and reminder. Now, this is very helpful for you because before any event, you'll get a reminder as well, which will ensure that you complete the meeting. And in notes, you can add any details which will help you remember about the event. Now, if you notice, the lead has automatically moved to the interested stage. Whenever you schedule a face to face meeting or a site visit, the lead will automatically move to the interested stage. Here, once the meeting is completed, you can click on the ongoing site visit. Now, basis the scenario wherein the meeting is completed, you can click on mark as done. Also, there is an option of cancel and reschedule. This can be in any scenario if the site visit is cancelled, or anytime if the site visit is rescheduled. You can click on the reschedule option, you will have the same date and time option, and you can reschedule the site visit. Let us assume that our meeting is completed. Click on mark as done. You will have option to add more details based on your conversation, and this will be customized as per the project which you're handling. So you can add the interested property type, budget, or any other information which you want to update. Click on submit. Also here you will have an option to rate the lead as hot, warm, and cold. Basis the interaction, you can rate the lead and you can add the notes as well. Now, if you notice over here, the lead status has automatically changed to visit done. If you complete a face-to-face meeting, the lead status will change to meeting done. If you complete a site visit, the lead status will change to visit done. After visit done, it generally moves to a final negotiation stage where it is an advanced stage of the conversation and close to booking. You can update any booking info as well over here. After negotiation, let's say the client has completed the booking procedure as per the project, so you can add all the booking info correctly. You can add the unit name, the floor, what is the carpet area, what is the building name, what is the base price. If there is any parking price or a floor rise price, you can add that. You can update the booking date. You can add any documents. So a lot of times there's a requirement to add a booking form, a cancel check, or any KYC details. You can update over here. Also, you have an option of adding a co-applicant. This is generally if there are multiple buyers, then you can add any co-applicant, which is not mandatory, but you can update that as well. And once you have updated all the information, click on update booking done, and the lead will move to the booking done stage. Now, this is a very simple and a basic step which we have covered. Definitely, once you start working, there is a possibility that you want to schedule multiple events. There are scenarios where the events are rescheduled or cancelled. The steps will remain the same. Basically, the flow can change basic basis the conversation, and you can take the things ahead. Here we are looking at a scenario wherein the lead with whom you have spoken is not interested in the project. Now you can tag a lead as failed in multiple ways. First, you can click on the lead. It will open the lead info page. Here you have an option of change status and you can select failed, which is the last status. Also from the lead card, there is an arrow option and you can move the lead to failed. Once you select failed, it will give you an option to select the failed reason, which can be due to project related reason, wherein the client is not interested because he or she is looking for a resale or a rent out or something like a ready to move, or the possession date is not as per their expectation. It can be something in a finance reason, wherein they have a home loan or a budget issue. It can be plain not interested, wherein the client has dropped their plan or someone who has booked somewhere else. You can select minimum one reason. There is an option to select multiple options as well, basis the requirement, and you can add the comment. and mark as failed. Once you mark the lead as failed, it moves to the failed bucket. Here, you also have an option of recover. Let's say you want to rework on any of these leads. You can click on recover and you can action on them accordingly. Please note, this option is only available for 4 days from the time you have marked the lead as failed. If lead needs to be returned later, your managers have an option to resend the lead to you. Now let us understand more about events. Events are nothing but any pre-planned meeting or a site visit or a callback which you can schedule with the lead and complete them accordingly. Now there are multiple ways through which you can schedule an event, which we have already covered in the other section. Site visits. Let's say if you want to schedule any site visit for a lead, wherein they can come to the site, see the sample flat, and take the discussion ahead. You can schedule site visit from the event scheduling modal. All you need to do is just select the date and the time when you want to schedule the site visit. It can be in person or virtual. You can also add the duration when you want the reminder, and you can add notes which will help you to remember more about the conversation, and you can accordingly take the discussion ahead. And once you have done all the details, click on schedule site visit. It will be scheduled on the sales app and you can complete it accordingly. Follow up is another event which you can schedule with the lead, wherein you want to have any telephonic conversation. Let's say you spoke to a client, he or she is busy, so you want to schedule a call back. Or a lot of times you can also schedule a follow up to take an update post any site visit or meeting. Again, on the event scheduler screen, you'll have an option to select the correct date and the time when you want to schedule the follow up, the duration of the call, when you want a reminder, and the note to help you to understand or remember more about the particular call. And you can click on schedule follow up. There's one more option, face to face. Now, face to face can be in person or virtual. This is generally if you have any outbound meeting scheduled with the lead. Once you click on the face to face tab, you can select the date and the time when you want to schedule the meeting. It can be in person or virtual. If it is in person, you can also add the destination where you are meeting the client and the duration and the reminder, and you can schedule any face to face meeting with the lead as well. Now, there are multiple ways in which you can schedule event on the sales app. First, on the home screen, if you don't have any event scheduled for the day, there is a schedule now option. You can click on it. It will give you an event scheduler screen on which you can just enter the client name, number, the date when you want to schedule the event, and the time. Please ensure that the current date and time is selected because you will receive notifications as per the date and time which you have set. You can select the duration. You can also add when you want the reminder, because once you start using the sales app and once you start interacting with the lead, there is a possibility that you have a lot of events. It will be difficult for you to keep a manual track of it. That's why you can set a reminder as per your requirement, which will come on the sales app itself, so that you don't miss out on any of the events. Then you have an option to add a note. You can add any details which will help you, or which will help you gather any insight about the event which is scheduled. Second option, you can go on the lead card. Just next to the move status option, there is a calendar option. Click on it. It will open the event scheduler. And here also you will have an option of follow up, face to face, and site visit. Then you can go back. You can click on the lead. There you have a tab to schedule new. You can click on any of the event as per your requirement. There is one more way on the sales app through which you can schedule the event. Just next to the home button, there is a calendar option. Now, this will give you a calendar view and it will also let you know which slots is available as per your scheduled events. And you can use it to ensure that none of the events are overlapping with each other. Now, I don't have any event schedule, but once you have event schedule, you will see in this calendar format here, there is a plus button. You can click on it. Once you click on it, it will again open an event scheduler. Let's say I want to schedule a site visit. Just select the name of the client with whom you want to schedule the site visit. Again, select the date and the time, in person or virtual, duration, and you can add any notes as per your requirement. Now, that's not enough. There is one more way on the sales app through which you can schedule an event. And this is the most effective way as well. Let's say you have connected with any client via call, and after every call you'll get a after call modal. Now after call modal screen will help you in not just planning an event as per your requirement, also you can update various details, you can add notes, you can share project details. In some scenarios you can view the lead details, and you can also use mark as failed if you want to mark this lead as not interested. Once you have completed with the event management, it is very important to also understand that in few cases, there is a requirement that the event is not being completed. So you do have an option to cancel or reschedule the event as per the requirement. At the same time, once the event is completed, you can use the mark as an option to complete the event as well. I'll take a scenario wherein I have a follow-up scheduled for 1:12 p.m. today. But let's say the client is not available at that particular time and he is asking me to reschedule that event. Here there is a reschedule option. It will open the event scheduler. Just select the next date and time when you want the event to be rescheduled, and you can click on schedule follow up. It will be rescheduled to the new time. Similarly, you can also reschedule or you can cancel an event in terms of a site visit or a face to face. Just click on the site visit or the face to face button. If you notice over here, the mark is done option is grayed out because we are still start the site visit. Once the site visit is started, you will have that option. At the same time, at the bottom, there is a cancel or a reschedule option. Now, let's say if you want to cancel the event, it will also ask you the reason why you want to cancel the event. In most of the cases, you can use the reschedule button if the client is not ready to come at the time which has been promised earlier, or if there is a change of plan. You can click on the reschedule option and you can change the timing as per your requirement. The call log will help the user in checking all the calls dialed to the lead and keep a track of the same. It is very different from the normal phone call log, wherein you can see your personal call as well. Here, you'll be able to see only the calls which are made to the lead. You can click on these three dots. You can scroll down, and then there is a call logs. Click on it, and you'll be able to see your entire call history. Now, please note this feature is only available on Android as of now. Best part about the Sales Agent app is that it can be also used in an offline mode. Now, let's say when you have full connectivity on your sales app, then the top bar will appear blue, and during the offline mode, the top bar will become gray. Please note that this top bar color will also be the same in iOS version as well. Now here, low connectivity will not stop you from using the core features of the app. You can call the lead, update the notes, update status as well, and you can take ahead your lead journey from claim to booking stage. Sales app allows you to create a lead from the claimed and the interested bucket. In both this bucket, you have a plus sign at the bottom. You can use it to create any new leads in the system. Please note, you cannot create lead from any other bucket apart from claimed and interested. Now, there are few scenarios in which you will be required to create a lead. Like, take an example of a lead which is been given by a channel partner and you want to update on the sales app, or any lead which you have sourced by your own. You can do that as well. Let us first take a scenario wherein a channel partner has given a lead to a sourcing manager and they want to add the lead on the sales app. Now click on this plus sign. It will open the lead creation page. Here at the top, there is a channel partner checkbox. Click on it, add the channel partner details. Now, if the channel partner is registered with us, just search for their name and you will see the channel partner with the number and the firm. You can select and proceed. In any scenario, if the channel partner is not registered, click on register new CP. You can add a channel partner as well. Add the channel partner's name, number, their operational locality, the firm. In the firm as well, if the firm is already present with us, you'll be able to select it from the drop down, or you can register a new firm as well and click on channel partner. Now, once you have added the channel partner details, just update the basic details of the lead, like the name, phone number of the lead, for which project you are creating the lead, and you can add any additional information like the interested property type or budget and click on the create lead. Now let us take the second scenario or few scenarios wherein you have received a lead from a reference or you have sourced the lead by yourself via any of web portals or any social media website. You can again create the lead. Click on the plus icon. Here, first add the lead details like the basic name, number, for which project you're creating. Now, if you're creating from the interested bucket, your interested property type and the budget becomes mandatory. And once you have selected both the details, under the source, you can select all the source which are listed over here. Now, please note, if you select a referral, you can also update who has given you the reference and their number, or you can select any other source which is mentioned over here and click on create lead, and the lead will be created and you can action any information from the sales app. Now, let us understand more about leads and how exactly you can use different communication channels to communicate with the leads, to share project details, and also to change status and many other options available on the sales app. Now, to check any details about a lead, you can check the details on the lead card. Here, there is an option to check the name of the lead, the project. There is an option to call the lead. You can use this call button to call them, or you can click on the WhatsApp and you can directly communicate with the lead. There is an option to schedule an event by clicking on the calendar option, or you can even change the status and move the lead ahead. Once you want to view more details about the lead, just click on the lead. It will open the lead info page. On the top, you have an option to save the contact. If you want to save the contact details of the lead, you can do that. There is an option to email the lead by using the email option, and there is an edit option. Let's say if you want to change any details or update any information of a lead, you can update the details and that information will be saved on the lead. Then there is an option to see the lead ID, name of the lead, project for which they have inquired, what is the budget. Category will help you see the current category of the lead, like hot, warm, or cold, and you can also update the same. Change status. This will help you to move the lead ahead basis the interaction, or you can even tag the lead as failed if the lead is not interested. Share project details. Now, this will be very helpful if you want to share any project related details which are already available on the sales app. All you need to do is you can select which project detail, like the location or the direction of the project, any floor plans, any brochures, any basic description or USP if you want to add. Now, there are two ways with which you can share the details. There is an option to share via WhatsApp. Just click on the WhatsApp option. It will ask you to save the contacts. Once the contact details are saved, then again click on WhatsApp and then you can share the details with the client. You can select all the project details which are available, or you can select individual as well. Also, you have an option to share the project details over email. Just click on the email option. It will give you an option to select from which particular portal you want to share the details, and then you can share all the information with the client which you have selected. Tap to schedule new. From here, you can schedule any event like a follow up, face to face, or a site visit. Upcoming events will give you an idea of all the upcoming events with the lead. View all your past history. This will show the entire history of the lead from the time the lead was claimed. Notes. Now, this is a very helpful option wherein you can add any note basis the conversation. And there are two options. You can add a text note, or you can also add an audio note. Like if you can record whatever is the conversation and you can save that in a note form. And at the bottom, there is a transfer lead option. Also on the lead page, there is an option to call the lead by clicking on this call button, or you can use the WhatsApp option to connect with the leads on WhatsApp. Editing lead info on the sales app is very easy and simple. You can access the lead details by clicking on the lead card. Here, on the top hand side, you have an option of pencil. You can click on it and access the edit lead page option. You can edit any details, you can add any secondary or an alternate number of the lead. You can change the email ID if incorrect email ID is given. Also, you have an option to update more details about the lead. You can just scroll and see any details which you want to update. Once you have updated the details, click on update lead and the information will be saved on that particular lead. Now we'll see how to transfer your leads to other agents or to other projects. Now there can be a scenario wherein you want to transfer a lead to a different project because they are interested in a different project, or you want to transfer to another closing manager, or at times you are busy and you want to give the ownership to someone else. You can use the lead transfer option, which is at the bottom of lead info page. Click on lead transfer. You can select the project in which you want to transfer the lead. You can select the agent to whom you want to transfer the lead, and you can add a note as per your requirement and click on transfer now. Now, once you transfer the lead, you become the viewer of this lead. You can also track all the information on the lead, but you won't be able to make any changes. You can still follow up with the lead if required. And the closing manager or the person to whom you have transferred the lead will have the entire ownership of that particular lead. Also, let's say if you want to transfer a lead to yourself in a different project, you can do that as well. Click on transfer lead, select the project name, and in the agent name, you need to select your name. The lead will be transferred to yourself, but in a different project. Inventory on the sales app will give you overall control of unit management, wherein you can create and generate any quotation and share it with the client. Now, a few things to remember: you can generate a quote for any lead from interested and onwards. You can book or block a unit for any lead which is visit done and onwards, and you can add and discount for any lead which is negotiation and onwards. Now, let's get started in using the inventory on the sales app. Let us start and see how exactly you can generate any quotation, block a unit, or book an inventory. Now, there are two options to access the inventory on your project. First, you can click on the lead card. There is a view inventory option for any lead which is interested in above, or you can click on the three dots. Here also, you have an inventory option. Now, let us first see how you can access inventory from the lead card. Please move the lead to the interested bucket. Once the lead is moved to the interested bucket, you will have a view inventory option. Just click on the view inventory option. It will give you an access to see all the phase wise and the tower wise detail of your inventory as per the project setup. You can click on any phase and the tower to open it and see more information of all the units which are available, which are booked, which are blocked or unavailable. Also, on the top side, you have a hamburger menu. If you want to change the view and if you want to see floor wise details, you can click on it as well. And then on the top hand side, there is a filter option wherein you can use different filters like configuration, floor numbers, budget, or the status of a unit. You can use these filter options as well. Now, once you click on any of the inventory which is available, it will give you an option at the bottom. The inventory card will open. Just click on it. And then it will give you an option to see all the details of the inventory. All the details such as unit details will be available over here. Pricing related information like your basic charges or other charges and the total sales amount. Also, if there are multiple payment plans, you can view and select any payment plan and create a quotation from here as well. Now, once you click on create quote, a quotation will be created and you can click on generate quotation. An email will be sent to you with all the information and you can check your email to view the PDF. Now let's see another way how you can access inventory on your sales app. You can click on the three dots. Here it will give you an access to more option. Then you can click on inventory and then you'll have an option to select the project. Once you click on the project, it will give you the phase wise and the tower wise information of all the inventory which is available as per your project. You can click on any phase or any tower to open more details about it. Once you click on it, you will be able to see all the inventory which is available, which is booked, blocked, or unavailable to book. Also, there is an option of hamburger sign wherein you can click on it and you can see floor wise information of the inventory, or you can click on the filter as well. Now, let us take an example. Let's say you want to view all the 2 BHKs which are on 26th, 25th, and 20th floor, which are available. You can select the filter, you can select the budget filter as well, and you can click the on view results. Once you click on view results, you will be able to see all the units which are available as per your requirement. You can click on any unit. Once you click on the unit, at the bottom the unit card will be available. Just click on it and you can move on to check all the informations such as the unit details will be available over here. You'll be able to see the pricing like the basic charges and the other charges. You can also view the payment plan which are already configured in the system. You can select any payment plan. However, please note, whenever you want to generate a quotation from here, you will have an option to search for the client details by their name or the number. Once you select for the client details, you can click on the payment plan, and then the create code button will be activated. Once you click on the create code, it will give you an option to edit the code which you have generated, or if you want to go ahead with the generated code, click on generate code, and the quotation will be generated and shared on your email. You can view the PDF and share it with the client as well. In this section, we will cover about how to block a unit via inventory. Now, let's assume you have a client for whom you want to block a unit instead of booking. You have shared the quotation with them. Now you want to keep it blocked so that once the deal is finalized, you can book accordingly. Now, there are two ways of blocking a unit. One is from the lead page. You can directly click on view inventory and do it. Also, there is another option from more. You can do that. Let us look at the first option. Click on any lead for whom you want to block an inventory. Now, please note, if you want to block an inventory, the lead should be in visit done status and above. Here, there is a view inventory option. Clicking on it, it will take you to the inventory page. You can select the desired tower and the phase in which you want to block the inventory. Now here I have options to see all the units which are available, booked, blocked, unavailable. Also, you can use the filters if you want to search basis any configuration, phone, floor number, budget or status. Let's assume I want to see all the 2 BHKs which are available from floor 20 till 26th. I have selected these filters. And here, as you can see, there is only one flat available in 19th floor. I am selecting the same and proceeding ahead. Now, once you proceed ahead, here you'll be able to view all the information for that particular unit. Like the unit details will show you the unit number, configuration, carpet area, balcony area, all the information about the unit. Pricing will give you an access to see the pricing information which has been updated. Or you can see the basic charges and the other charges. And last, you will have an option to see the plan as well. If you want to select any plan and create a code, you can do that. However, as we are looking at blocking the inventory, at top there is an option to block the unit. Now, please note, whenever you block a unit, there is a time set from the backend by the inventory owner for which you can block the unit. If you don't complete proceed with the booking, then the unit will be unblocked. Like in this case, this unit will be blocked for next 2 days. Now here I'll just updating the details. And clicking on done, here you will be able to see that your unit is successfully blocked. In any scenario, if you want to unblock or you can want to directly move on to book now, you can use these two options available. Now going ahead with the second option is you can block a unit from the more option. Here there is an option to see inventory. You'll be able to see your project. Click on it. Clicking on it will take you again to the inventory option. Here, as we have seen earlier, you can see all the details available for that particular inventory. You can click on any available inventory, move ahead. This will again take you to the inventory unit details page. Here you can view all the details like unit details, pricing, payment plan, and then there is a block unit option. Now the only difference over here is if you want to block the inventory from here, you will have to add the lead for which you want to block the unit. You can search by the lead name or number. And once you have added the lead, then you can block the unit. And we have successfully blocked the unit from the more option as well. Now, please note, it's very important that in any scenario, if you're not seeing the option to block the unit, first check whether the lead is status is visit done or above. If the lead status is not visit done or above, you won't get this option to block the unit. In this section, let us learn about more on inventory, how you can view, how you can search, how you can filter inventory as per your requirement. Now here, as you can see on the screen, I have an option to see phase-wise and tower-wise details. I'm just selecting on a particular tower. Here, you'll be able to see all the inventory which is available to book all the inventory which has been booked by someone else, or inventory which has been blocked or unavailable to book. Also, to keep it easy and simple, there is an option to move to the card view. You can click on the hamburger menu, and here, as you can see, it has changed to the card view, and you can view the details on floor wise information as well. Now, clicking on the nine squares will get you back to the classic view. Then there is an option of filter. Let's say if you want to use particular set of filters to narrow down on the inventory as per your requirement, like you can search basis the configuration, the number of floors, or any particular floors if you're looking at. Then there is an option to search basis any budget as per your requirement, or the status which is available or unavailable to be blocked. Now, once you have applied the filters, you can view the inventory as per the set filters, and then you can go ahead and proceed with the blocking the same. In this section, we will learn about unblocking a unit which you have previously blocked from the inventory option. Now, there are two ways a unit can be unblocked. One is automatically the unit can be released if it crosses the blocking duration. Second option is you can manually go ahead and unblock the unit as well. Now, let us look at the first option. Now, please note whenever a inventory setup is done, the inventory owner has an option to update the duration for which the unit can be blocked and the duration for which it can auto release. As you can see over here, this unit has been blocked by me, but it will auto release in 2 days. Now let us take an example. Let's say for some reason I am not able to book this particular unit, then after 2 days this unit will be auto unblocked, and then others will have an option to block the unit accordingly. There is one more option wherein in any scenario, any inventory which you have blocked, you can manually unblock the unit as well. Let's say the client is no longer interested to purchase that particular unit. What you can do is, here there is a unblock unit option. You can click on it. It will ask you for a confirmation. Click on confirm, and the blocking is cancelled. It will be available for others to view and block accordingly. Also, please note you cannot unblock any unit which has been booked by your colleagues or your team members. You can only view and unblock any unit which has been blocked by you. Also, in any scenario, if the lead is marked as failed, then also the unit will be unblocked and available for others to book accordingly. In this section, we will learn about quotation management on inventory. Now, here, as you can see, that quotation management is an important part wherein you can share professional quotations with your client, which includes all the unit details, pricing information, and payment plan, which will help you to move ahead and block a book a unit accordingly. Now, please note quotation management or the quotation option will be available for all the leads which are interested and above in status. Here, you can select the desired inventory which you want to generate a quotation. Once you select the unit, on the unit details page, you will be able to see all the information such as unit number, configuration, carpet area, balcony area. Under pricing, you will be able to see basic charges, which is generally base price or any floor rise price, or any other charges such as stamp duty fee, maintenance charges, which has been already added by the inventory owner. Also here, while generating the quotation, you can add the discount. First is any absolute value. Basis the approval, you can update that. Also, you have an option to give any percentage of discount. And once you apply the discount, you can move ahead in selecting the payment plan. Now, generally, there can be multiple payment plans as per the configuration done by the inventory owner. You can select the desired payment plan, which will have all the information in terms of milestone and what is the amount that needs to be paid. You can select the payment plan, and here, as you can see at the bottom, there is a generate code or a create code option. Once you click on create code, it will ask whether you want to edit or move ahead in generating the quotation. Click on generate code, and an email will be sent on your official email ID where you will be able to see the quotation in a PDF format. You can view the quotation and share it with the client. Allow me a second to open and show the quotation as well. Now, on the email, there will be an option to view the PDF of the quotation. It will have all the information like the unit details, the pricing information, and the payment plan. And once you have the quotation in the PDF format, you can share it with your client as per your requirement. Now, please note two things which are important in quotation management. First is you can only create a code for a client which is in interested status and above. You can add discounts for any quotation in which the status is final negotiation and above. Also, going ahead, if you want to move or if you want to see any quotation, you can just click on the lead page. Here you will have an option to see the quotation. Click on the view quotation option and it will take you to the quotation which has been already generated by you. In any scenario, if you want to create new quotation, it can be let's say the pricing is not been discussed or any other payment plan needs to be changed. You can click on the new create quotation option. It will again give you an option to select the details, add the discount, select the payment plan, and then you can click on create code and generate code. The new quotation will be generated accordingly. Also, while creating a quotation, in case if you want to edit any information in the pricing section, you have an option. You can click on this edit button over here. This will give you an access to edit the pricing of individual components as per your requirement. You can add any discount value as per your discussion with your site head or the manager. And once you have added any discount value, that will be applied to that particular quotation and click on done. Here you will be able to see the new pricing with the added discount, and then you can move ahead in selecting the payment plan and create code and generate code. And once you have the quotation, you can share it with the client also. Now let us see how you can book a unit for any client who is interested in blocking it. Now there are two scenarios which you look at, so you'll have a better understanding of different ways of booking a unit. First one is, let's say you have already blocked a unit for any of your client. You can click on the lead. Here you will be able to see inventory. Under inventory, you'll be able to see the blocked unit. You can click on view quotation and it will take you to the unit info page. Once you're on the unit info page, here you'll be able to see all the unit details, the pricing information, and the payment plan. And at the bottom, there is a book now option. You can click on book now. It will take you to the booking info page. Here, all the details of the unit will auto populate. You can add the booking date. You can also add the expected closure date. You can add any notes. Here there is a upload document option. Let's say you want to add any information pertaining to that particular booking, like a sales confirmation form, a cancel check, or a booking form. You can add the same and click on finish upload. And you can add any co-applicant as well. In few scenarios, if there are multiple buyers, you can add the co-applicant. It's not mandatory as of now, but you can add the details. And once you have updated the details properly, click on update booking info and the booking details will be added in that particular lead. You can share a lead for approval as well. Basically, clicking on send for approval, you can share the lead, which is a dual metrics, a level 1 and level 2. They will receive the first, the level 1 will have an option to approve or reject the booking. And if the booking is approved, then the level 2 will have the same option. So ensure that all the details which are updating are correctly updated. Now let us look at another way of booking a unit. You can click on any lead which wants to book the unit. Here you will have a view inventory option. You can click on view inventory to access all the inventory information. You can click on the inventory you want to view and book. Now here I'm selecting an available inventory and proceeding further with booking the unit. Now under the view details option, I have an option to see the unit details, the basic pricing, and there is an option to see the payment plan as well. Now at the bottom, there is a book now option. You can click on book now. Now there are two options. You can proceed with the generated quotation or you can proceed without quotation. I'm proceeding with the quotation which was already generated over here. And as you can see, all the info has auto-populated like the unit number, floor number, carpet area, and the pricing. You can update the booking date. You can update the expected allotment date. You can add any documents as per your requirement. And once you have updated the details, click on update booking info and your booking has been successfully created. Now here you can send any booking for approval as well. Click on send for approval and you can track the details of any booking which is sent for approval. Now currently this is awaiting at level 1. Once it is approved, then it will show as awaiting at level 2. Also, if you want to remove any booking where you have added the inventory and booked the inventory, you can click on that lead. Here there is a cancel and remove booking option. You can click on it and then you can remove the booking and the inventory will be released. Alternatively, in any inventory which you have booked, if you want to mark the lead as failed, that can be done. And once you mark the lead as failed, again the inventory will be released back to the pool. Once the lead status is changed to booking done, after completing the booking, user need to send the booking for approval. On the lead info page, you have an option of send for approval, which you can use to share the booking for approval. Please ensure all the booking info is properly and accurately available. You can use the edit button to update any info if you have missed out on that. Now, once you share the booking for approval, it goes to L1. L1 has an option to approve or reject the booking. If it is approved, then it goes to L2, and L2 also has the same option of approve or reject. Anytime if your booking is rejected, it will come back to you. You'll get a real-time notification on it and also the reason why it's been rejected. Now, generally, L1 approval can be the site head and L2 can be a business lead. However, this may vary depending on the project you are working. On the Sales app, next to the calendar, you can click on the search icon to find any lead as per your specific requirement. This way, you can work on the leads more efficiently and effectively. Just click on the search icon. Here, you will see options or all the filter options available. You can select basis the project. Just click on view leads and you will have access to all the leads in that particular project. Let's say you want to filter leads wherein site visit is completed, so you can use the event type and the event status filter and click on view leads. Also, you can use multiple filters together. Let's say you want to view all the leads wherein site visit is completed and the lead is marked as hot. Basically, hot, warm and cold is the lead category, and then you can click on view leads. Here you will have an option to work on the leads accordingly, and then you can also plan any actionable basis the conversation. You can view in-app notifications by tapping on the bell icon located at the bottom panel of the Sales app. This will help you to check all the important updates and notifications related to lead transfer, lead assigned, or any other update related to the leads. Now, once you click on it, there is a view details option as well if you want to see more information about it. At the same time, on the top, you will have an option to see all the announcements which are relevant for your project or for your role. By keeping a track of these notifications, you'll be able to stay up to date on the status of your leads and ensure that you're working on the right leads at the right time. This is the last section, and here we'll cover all the additional features of the Sales Agent app. We'll be covering your status on the Sales Agent app for lead flow, projects, your stats, reimbursements, incentives, call logs, and settings. Click on the three dots, and here you will see an option to view all the information. First, you'll be able to see your name, the number in which your profile is created. You have an option to keep yourself active, inactive. By using the toggle button, you can keep yourself inactive, wherein you will not receive any fresh leads. But please be ensured that whenever you want to keep yourself inactive, wherein you are not available, there needs to be an approval from your manager. Clicking on projects, here you'll be able to see all the projects wherein you are mapped in. And also, once you click on the project, you'll be able to see project related details. And you can even share the details with the lead by using the share details option. Here, there are two options. You can directly share via WhatsApp or email, or you can directly share with the leads as well. Just search for the lead, and here you will see WhatsApp or email option available. Your stats. Now, this is a very good feature wherein you can track your own performance. You have an option to select the date like daily, weekly, monthly, or quarterly. Just select the date range, click on done. Here you'll see all the information. Under activity, you'll be able to see all the work in progress leads, how many leads were tagged as failed, what is your booking done count. Scrolling down, you'll be able to see your event related information, how many events were completed, how many events were missed, any event which was cancelled. Also, revisit data is available over here. If you want to know more about the details, just click on any of the stats available and you will be able to see or you will be able to read more about those particular stats. Lead received will show you all the sources through which you have received the lead and your work in progress count. Call activity, you'll be able to see your call related information like how many calls have been made, what is the call duration. Revenue, you can track your booking amount or your revenue, and the booking start. Expense reimbursement, you can use this option to log in any expenses. Incentives, you'll be able to see your incentives on a monthly basis. Call logs, now this is different, which we have already covered. Here you'll be able to see all the calls which were made to the lead. Settings, you'll be able to reset the app. There is a reset now button. You'll be able to check the current version. Please ensure that you are always updated on the latest version of your sales app. You can check the versions from here as well. And you have a sign out button. Let's say you start using the sales app. Anytime if you face any technical issues, you can raise a ticket. Just click on the support email here. The best part is you will have all the details updated. All you need to do is just update the issue and the screenshot or a video recording of the issue and share it with support at anarock.com. Our team will get back to you and resolve the issue. Please be ensured that you are always updated on the latest version of the sales app, and from here you can check the latest version as well. So this was the tutorial on how to use our sales agent app. We hope that you found this app useful, and now that you possess a better understanding of using the sales app, also you can find all the functionalities, whether you're looking to track a lead, schedule an event, transfer a lead, or even check your incentives or reimbursement. Sales app has all the features. If you have any queries, you can check the support documents which are there in the description. There will be a link provided. You can check all the informations or you can use it as a reference material as well. Thank you for watching, and we hope that this video made you more confident about using our sales agent app. All the best.